Earlier we have discussed second countable spaces and their examples. Today we will discuss some properties of second countable spaces. Let me first recall you the definition of second countable space. A topological space Xt is said to be second countable if and only if there exists a countable base for the topology T. Now, the first theorem states that every second countable space is first countable. Let us prove this theorem. Let Xt be a second countable space, and then by definition, this space has a countable base for the topology. So let B be a countable base for the topology T. We have to show that this space is first countable, so we have to show that there exists a countable local base at every point of space X. So let X be an arbitrary point of space X, and let B of X be the collection of all those members of B which contain X. We shall show that B of X is a local base at X. So let M be a neighborhood of X. As B is a base for the topology T, so there must exist some member B in the countable base B such that X belongs to B and B is contained in M by definition of base. And as B belongs to base B such that X belongs to B, so this member B belongs to B of X. Thus, there exists a member B in B of X such that B is contained in M. Hence, B of X is a local base at X because we have shown that for each neighborhood M of X, there exists a member B in B of X such that B is contained in M. And so, we can say that B of X is a local base at X. As the collection B is countable, so being subset of a countable set B of X is also countable. Thus, there exists a countable local base at every point of space X, hence X is first countable. Now, the next theorem states that the property of a topological space being second countable is a hereditary property. That means we have to prove that every subspace of a second countable space is also second countable. Let us prove this theorem. Let Y with subspace topology Ty be a subspace of a second countable space Xt. We have to show that Y with subspace topology Ty is second countable. Since Xt is second countable, so there exists a countable base for T. So let B be a countable base for the topology T. Then the collection B star consists of B intersection Y for every B in the base B is a base for topology Ty. We have proved this result earlier. As B is countable, so B star is also countable, and so there exists a countable base for the subspace topology Ty. Hence, Y is second countable. Thus, the property of a topological space being second countable is a hereditary property. Now, the next theorem states that the property of a topological space being second countable is a topological property. That means we have to show that every homeomorphic image of a second countable space is also second countable. Let us prove this theorem. Let Xt be a second countable space and Yv be any topological space. And let F from X to Y be a homeomorphism. Then homeomorphic image of second countable space X is Y. So we have to show that y is second countable. As x is second countable, so there exists a countable base B for the topology. We shall show that the collection B star consisting of F image of every member of B is a base for the topology V. As F is a homeomorphism, so we know that F is an open mapping. Open mapping means F maps every T open set to a V open set. And since every member of base B is a T open set, so F image of every member of B is a V open set. And so each member of B star is V open. As B is countable, so B star is also a countable set. And so here we note that B star is nothing but a sub collection of members of the topology V, and it is a countable set. So it remains to show that every V open set can be written as union of some members of B star. So let G be a V open set. As F is continuous, so we know that inverse image of G under F is T open. As B is a base for the topology T, so F inverse G can be written as union of members of B, and so here F inverse G is equal to union of B, where B belongs to some sub collection T of the base B. And if we take F image of F inverse G, then this is equal to F image of union of the sets B, where B belongs to a sub collection D of the base B. And since mapping F is onto, because it is a homeomorphism, so mapping is onto, so F image of F inverse G is equal to G, and we know that F image of union of members of B is equal to union of F image of members of B. So G can be written as union of F of B, where B belongs to D and D is contained in V. And so we have shown that G can be written as union of some members of B star. And so we can say that this B star is a base for the topology V. We have shown that there exists a countable base B star for the topology V. Hence, Y is a second countable space. Thus, second countability is a topological property. Now, the next theorem states that let Xt be a second countable space and let A be an uncountable subset of set A. Then, some point of set A is an accumulation point of set A. By an accumulation point of set A, we mean a limit point of set A. So here we have to prove that any uncountable subset of a second countable space has its limit point in it. Let us prove this theorem. As Xt is second countable, so we know that there exists a countable base for the topology T. So let the collection B consisting of sets Pn, where n belongs to set capital lambda is a subset of the set of natural numbers, be a countable base for the topology T. Here we have to prove that some point of A is an accumulation point of A. So contrary to it, we assume that no point of A is an accumulation point of set A. So any point x of A is not a limit point of A. Then for each x belongs to A, there exists an open neighborhood G of x such that G intersection A is singleton x. We mark it as 1. Let me make it more clear. If x is the limit point of A, then we know that every neighborhood of x contains a point of A other than x. And here x is not a limit point of A, so every neighbor, there must exist some neighborhood of x which does not contain any point of A other than x. And since every neighborhood contains an open set, and so there exists an open neighborhood G of x which contains no point of A other than x. That means G intersection A is singleton x. As B is a base for the topology T, so there exists some member which we denote by Bn of x of B, base B, such that x belongs to Bn of x, and this is contained in G. When we mark it as 2. Here we are using the definition of base. Since G is a neighborhood of x, so there exists some member Bn of x of base B such that x belongs to Bn of x and Bn of x is contained in G. And since corresponding to every point x in A there is some member, so here we are using this notation. From 1 and 2, it follows that Bn of x intersection A is singleton x. We mark it 3. Let me make it more clear. Since G contains only one point of A and that point is nothing but x. And since Bn of x is contained in G and x also belongs to this set, so Bn of x does not contain any point of A other than x, and so Bn of x intersection A is singleton x. Here we note that for any two distinct points x and y in A, singleton x is not equal to singleton y, and that is equivalent to say that Bn of x intersection A is not equal to Bn of y intersection A. Here we are using 3, and that is equivalent to say that Bn of x is not equal to Bn of y. As we have noted that for any 2 points x and y in X, Bn of x is different from Bn of y, and so we can say that there is one-to-one correspondence between points of A and the subcollection consisting of Bn of x for x belongs to A of B, because for every point x there is a member Bn of x, and for every Bn of x there is some point x, and so there is one-to-one correspondence between the points of A and this subcollection of B. As B is countable, so being a subcollection of B, Bn of x for x in A is also countable, and so A is countable because there is one-to-one correspondence between set A and this subcollection, and so A is also countable, which is a contradiction, so our assumption is wrong. Hence, some point of A must be an accumulation point of A.